haven't had a lot of lows this prep, and this is definitely one of them.
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a soul's companion. You can feel it everywhere.
Welcome back to my vlog, you guys. If you are new here, my name is Emily. I am an NPC bikini competitor. I have been competing since 2014, and finally this year, 2024, I have decided to make a push for pro. So this is my Road to Pro series, whether it happens this year or next year. We'll just have to wait and find out, but welcome back to my vlog. You might have noticed, or you might have not noticed at all, that I did not post a vlog last week because I ended up getting sick. So as the vlog moves along, you'll see me kind of start to deteriorate. Anyways, we are officially 3 weeks out from show, so this is gonna kind of be a 3-week, 4-week out vlog, and I'm just so happy to have you here, and let's get going. Morning. It is Tuesday, June 25th, and it's early this morning. It's 5:30. My alarm went off just after 4:30, and I'm tired this morning. Sometimes I wake up really ready to go, but this morning my alarm went off and I was like, oh, I'm not ready to start the day. However, this is my favorite time of day. It's so slow. Not a lot of people are up yet. The weather is just beautiful. It's warm out, but it's not too warm. There's just something about being up before a lot of other people that just is so nice. So I have just one client this morning. Another one had to reschedule. And then after this, I have cardio. And then I also have a leg day. So I'm going to wrap up just 1 hour. I'm going to go home, eat my breakfast, and then I'm going to head over to Gold's. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to my leg day, and my coach has actually increased my cardio from 60 minutes to 70, so we are pushing. Also, shout out to this cup of coffee that I have this morning. It's iced. I put it in the fridge overnight, but it is from this little coffee shop where I'm from in Dayton called Winans. Yeah, flavor name is Highlander Grog, and I think it's pretty universal in terms of being like a butterscotch flavor. Don't quote me on that. So freaking good. Finished breakfast, and we're now on the way to Gold's Gym to train legs. And it's a 45-minute drive this morning, which I should have known. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm in rush hour traffic. So since I have a bit of a commute, I thought it would be an okay time to come on and chat a little bit about check-ins. So it is Tuesday, so I am 4 weeks out from my first show of the season, which just feels unreal at this point because it has been so long since I have competed. I booked this really cute cottage Airbnb, and I already booked my makeup. I'm going to do my own hair, and I always do the Pro Tan DIY because easy, stress-free, and it has worked very well for me every single time. Check-ins, actually maybe I'll insert them right now. Check-ins went really well this week, a lot better than the week before. Something that I found very interesting was, and I've spoken a little bit about this in my past vlog, but I have been just retaining a lot of water, and I've been experiencing really, really bad cramping. And last week I was like, you know, this is probably sodium. I'm sweating a lot from cardio. So I increased salt, but it helped for a few days. I was pushing harder on cardio. Cardio got increased, sweating more, and then the cramps earlier this week came back with a vengeance. So I upped sodium by 1,000 milligrams, and it was night and day. My cramps immediately went away. I woke up, my waist was down 1.5 inches. I dropped 1 pound overnight. Full bowel movement. Sorry if that's TMI, but that's something that you have to deal with as you get closer and closer to show. We've upped my sodium now to 3,500 milligrams a day, and you know, honestly, I could probably push more. My body feels so much tighter now, so really cool results from that. You know, I always think sometimes when you have something weird going on with your body, you rack your brain about all these things that could be wrong. hormones, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes at the end of the day, it is just the most simple solution, just adding a little bit more salt. I always say that the body always talks to you. You just have to understand what it's trying to say. And for check-ins on Monday, yeah, we're still pushing. We still want to drop more body fat, mostly to really help these glute tie-ins come in even more. So my coach has increased cardio to 70 minutes a day, and then food is I mean, it could be worse. I'm still above 1,000 calories, so there's that. I did have when we started prep. So 19 weeks ago, I had in 2 refeed high carb days a week, and she took out one last week, and then she took out the other this week. I feel great. Like I told her this week during check-ins, I was like, I'm ready to push. I absolutely have more in me. I'm just now finally making it out of my neighborhood. I really do love LA, but the traffic here. All 70 minutes. Heart rate between 155, 160. Absolutely toast. We got it done. I'm gonna go foam roll a little bit and stretch before I get back to my day. And it is not even 10 o'clock yet, so yeah, I'm doing well. Cardio and leg day. 900 calories burned. It's about what I eat in a day. Just got home from leg day cardio. I am absolutely exhausted. It's 12 o'clock. I have got to make meal 2 ASAP pronto, but the very first thing I'm going to do is make myself an electrolyte. And I wanted to show you guys just about how much salt I've been consuming. So let's see. Can you see this? Let me come around here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Let me tilt my camera. So that's what we're looking at for the amount of salt. I will gradually eat this throughout the day. I don't eat it all at once. I'll tend to do like 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then I will, well, I'll show you. I keep these Propels in the fridge, and I really like these ones because they don't have any food coloring in them. You know, I try not to drink stuff that's like bright red or bright blue. I will get a cup. I'm not seeing any cups that I like. Actually, I think we have one in the dishwasher. Yes. It's my little bride cup that I got all of my girls for my bachelorette. Is I'll take 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then I'll pour about half of this into there. Save the rest for later. Stir it up. I drink almost everything with a straw, so we have a bunch of reusable straws in here because I'm pretty sure that drinks are just better with a straw. So I'll stir this up, and I usually drink it pretty quickly just to help get some salt in my system. Because like I talked about, I tend to cramp very, very easily. So salt is a #1 priority for me because if I cramp, typically the cramps don't let up, and it really, really sucks. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then we need to have a meal. These are our food items, if I can not drop them. We've got kabuka squash, which ended up in my last vlog. I said that it wasn't very flavorful. No, it's good. It's good. And then ground beef, 96.4, 97.3 or something, and then zucchini. I'm almost out of zucchini. I'm going to be going to the grocery store after this to replenish. So, got my scale. Zucchinis. Zucchinis! Oh my god, these look so good! I'm doing 100 grams of zucchini. And sometimes I do bell pepper too, but I'm out. Oh, I think I'm gonna finish has some liquid on there. We are absolutely not tracking this liquid. I want the veg. Look, that was 10 grams worth of liquid. Absolutely not. Okay. Actually, we're just gonna put the rest on here and track them because there's only 3 left. I have been eating this meal, for weeks. I can't eat, I don't think I've actually said this, maybe I have. I can't eat any poultry, so no eggs, no chicken, no turkey. So, and the reason being is my body really struggles to digest it. So whenever I eat it, I actually get super, super constipated. Which kind of sucks, but you know, there are worse things. Although I will admit, I really miss eggs. I don't care as much with chicken. Ground turkey would be nice to be able to eat, but ground beef is pretty much the same thing. And then kaboka squash, I'm going to do 4 ounces of this. This squash is so satisfying. There we have it. My bowl of food. I'm gonna heat this up and then I'm gonna put mustard on top. Final product. I'm pretty sure I had this meal in my last vlog. So I'm gonna eat this and I'm so excited to just enjoy my plate of food. A brief pause in the fitness content. This is Gus. And Aaron is making a cat swing.
It's a hammock. A cat hammock. Whatever that means. Look how breezy it is.
Wow. I'm scared it's gonna fall.
Why would it fall?
Well, I don't know.
And they're cats. They'll land.
I think he likes it.
I think he's a little apprehensive.
Oh. Very real moment right now. It's Wednesday. I had my really intense leg day yesterday. And cardio. Didn't get enough sleep last night. Tried to nap this afternoon. Didn't really happen. Took today as an unprecedented rest day. And then tried to show up for my 70 minutes of cardio. And I got through 35 minutes of it. I couldn't get my heart rate above 120 beats per minute. I can feel my feet bleeding. And I started just crying on the treadmill. I was like, I can't be in here. So I left and I'm sitting in my car. I haven't had a lot of lows this prep. And this is definitely one of them. I have very few days where I just simply cannot push through cardio. I'm so frustrated that I couldn't get through cardio. And now I'm gonna have to do it on a different day. I feel fucking horrible right now. Okay, so that last clip you just saw was filmed last Wednesday. It is now Tuesday, so it has almost been a week. What ended up happening was that following Thursday, I had a really, really good workout. And sometimes right before I get sick, I don't know, I get all this energy and my workout is so great. And I'm like, wow, shit's on fire. And then shit literally went down in hell. I posted it to Instagram yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that clip here. Past 72 hours have been just rough. Might even be more hours than that, but my brain is not braining. But it started Thursday night into Friday. I was up all night with anxiety, tossing and turning, and I just thought that I overworked myself. And then Friday my stomach was not right, but I still thought it was just me overworking myself until I gave it to my husband and he's like, you got me sick. And I was like, oh, it's a virus. It's not just me overworking myself, which was nice, but not nice at the same time because, for obvious reasons. So anyways, I took yesterday as a full rest day, which was really frustrating because we're 3 weeks out and we're pushing, and already it's looking really questionable as to how lean I'm gonna be for Governor's Cup, but we're gonna do it anyways because I registered. So I was gonna take today as an additional rest day, I slept most of the day. And then, of course, I wake up from my nap and I'm like, nah, fuck it. Don't count me out yet. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to do my cardio and I'm going to do a leg day. That was a tall order. The leg day was a tall order. But I did my cardio, and then I was like, I can knock out shoulders. So I did shoulders. I'm a little nauseated. I feel better after I eat, but like my food's not very high. So like there's not a lot of eating being done. But it's so hard to be in prep while recovering from a sickness, because you're barely recovering as is, and then you add like the sickness on top of that, and you're like, I think this is actually what death feels like. Anyways, I'm just in a good mood now because I made it through both my cardio and my training, and I wasn't planning on doing either today, and I feel okay. I feel okay. And one last thought that probably only other competitors can relate with, but you know, when you're like getting close to show and you want your check-in photos to just look so good so that you make yourself happy, you make your coach happy, and like I'm just retaining a lot of water because my stomach's in knots, and my check-in photos this morning were so bad. And I sent them over and I was like, well, this is what we're working with 3 weeks out. You know, and at first I was like pretty worked up about it, but at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control, and I do this because I enjoy it. And so you gotta have fun with it, and you gotta laugh, and you know, you do your best every single day, and sometimes your best, you look like a water buffalo, and that's fine. I'll probably look back at this on improvement season and be like, Emily, you were still so lean. But at the time, you just feel like the photos are horrible, and you're like sending photos from Wednesday and being like, I swear I look better. And your coach is probably like, don't send me this. You're clearly sick. But yeah, those are some thoughts. But it's good that I'm on here because that means I feel good enough to talk. And I also didn't put a YouTube out this week because I just haven't felt good. So I'll probably do one next Monday, and it'll be like 2 weeks combined. Okay, so I took that Instagram video yesterday, and today is the first day that I've mostly felt normal. I was able to finally hit the leg day that I was missing. I got cardio in. I felt pretty good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on, keep pushing, and you know, bring the best physique that we can to Governor's Cup in 3 weeks. But you know, that's our very first show of the season. I have my eyes on shows. I mean, even the Olympia Amateur, which is in October, which would be a beautiful show to reverse into, and it's in Vegas, so I can drive to that very easily. So, you know, this is just the beginning of the season, and I just have to remind myself that it's not life or death. It really is for fun. And while, you know, I'm competitive and I want to bring the best physique I can only control so much, and we're just gonna have a good time. And I plan to vlog peak week. I'm gonna vlog show day. I'm just excited to get back out on the stage, get in front of Sandy, get some feedback, and continue improving.